Hello friends, good morning. In this video, I am going to show you how to route an assignment to a work basket or work queue. Work queue. How to route an assignment to a work queue dynamically. Dynamically, usually whenever we configure a routing option on an assignment, we used to give the work queue name. We used to give the work queue name. Now in this video, I don't want to hard code that work queue name on a conditional basis. For example, for this type, so assignment should be routed to this work queue. For a different condition, the work assignment should be routed to a different work queue. So how to achieve this one, I will show you in this video. Okay. So I have created a simple case type. The case type name, I have a car loan. In this first, this is just a simple case type. In this case type, two stages. So leave it about, forget about uh, these alternative stages, but only loan initiation and loan review. In the loan initiation, just loan details submission and loan review the submitted loan details. That's it. So if you want, you can even open the flow. It's just only one assignment uh, routed to the current user or current operator. Routed to the current operator. That means who created this case. Just quickly run this one, save and run. Now the case got created. Enter your name and loan amount. Loan type here depends upon the loan type. This case should be routed to their work queue. For example, assuming to process the car loan cases, I have a separate team, so they have a separate work queue, so that they can pick up from that queue and they can process it. Similarly, home loan requests or home loan cases should be submitted to the different work queue, so that their team can process it. I don't want to combine all these cases into a single work queue. So I am assigning, depends upon the loan type, I am routing these assignments to their appropriate work queues. Car loan cases routed to the car loan queue, and home loan cases routed to the home loan queue, etc. Now just go back to our case type, how we can achieve this. The first thing is, okay, this is as usually processed and this is my first assignment. In this assignment, it is routed to the current user. No, when I click on submit, it will be routed to the work basket. Sorry, it will be routed to the work queue. So thank you for your input. It will be routed to the work queue. So routed to the work queue means which work queue it will be routed. Now based on the loan type. Based on the loan type. Now from that work queue, you can pick up that particular assignment and you can review and process it. For example, now here, since I am the administrator, I can go it from here. Just here, see, these are the details. Okay, loan amount 9,000, loan type car loan, and the name is Suresh. And okay, usually you can process it. If you want, usually you can process it from the portal itself. From the portal itself. Now see this one, launch a portal, user portal, open the dashboard. See here, I have a car loan work queue, home loan work queue, personal loan work queue. Currently there are 111 assignments. 111 assignments. Now what I am going to do, see this one. Just click on save and run. Loan amount. Now the loan type is just home loan I submitted. Click on submit. Click on submit. Even if you just open the launch portal, or just refresh it. Home loan count should be 2. Okay, just log off and log in. Just log off and log in. Now see this one, home loan queue, how many assignments? Two assignments are, I mean two cases are routed to the home loan queue. Similarly, you can test it for car loan as well as personal loans. So save and run. Blah, 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 blah. Now this time I'm giving the personal loan. Submit, log off. Now the case is in the personal loan queue, the count is 2. Similarly, if you can't, you can select a car loan queue. Definitely the case or assignment routed to the car loan work basket. And even you just open PG admin also, you can verify it from the PG admin. I mean to say, if you want to verify in the database table, the table name is PC assign work basket, because when you routed an assignment to a work queue, there is a table called it as a PC assign work queue or PC assign work basket. Now, just 1 minute, we will verify in the work basket table whether the assignments are really routed to that work queue table or not. Okay. Meanwhile, let's see how to implemented this one. Meanwhile, let's see how it was implemented. So as usually here you are aware of this assignment is routed to the current user. But you can see here, you just click on loan review. See there is an option routed to how many options? Current user, we should not give the current user, specific user, that is not my requirement, and even work queue also, that is not my requirement. If I give the work queue, you need to hard code the work queue value. You need to hard code the work queue value. I mean to say, either you can give the property value or you can give the work queue value. But instead of that, I selected my routed to using the custom. I routed to custom. Here I have selected the option name is not current user, specific user work queue, custom. So if I selected a custom, again you will get two options. What is the assignment type? Is it routed to work queue or work list? Now I selected to work queue. Now here you can choose either OOTB activities, or if you want, you can write your own custom activity logic also. You can write your own custom activity logic. So I have created my own custom activity logic to dynamic. What is my activity name? Mm, One second. Just click on case. Okay. Just I'm just closing this one. Okay. Because I just want to reopen again. Because I will show you what I have configured and what I have created. Now in the loan review, see this one, routed to custom, assignment type is work queue. I have created my own activity. I have created my own logic by using an activity to dynamic work queue. To dynamic work queue. Just open this logic. This is my own activity. This is my custom activity. Very simple. When the param dot loan type is car loan, when the param dot loan type is equal to home loan, just I'm setting there is a one property param dot assign to car loan queue. That's it. Param dot assign to home loan queue. That's it. Or param dot assign to personal loan queue based on the conditions. So like this, you can achieve your dynamic routing. I mean to say dynamic work queue routing. You no need to create this custom activity because we have a lot of OOTB activities also. For example, some requirements uh, based on the decision table response, because usually in the real time what people will do, they will configure the work queue name in a decision table. They will configure the work queue name in a decision table. So on a conditional basis the work queue will be written, so the assignment will be routed to that work queue. The assignment will be routed to that work queue, because just here in this case I'm just checking by using the when condition etc. Let us suppose there are 20 conditions. Obviously what I have to do, I have to create a 21 conditions. That is not the correct way of creating an activity. So for that you just use a one decision table concept. You can create a one decision table. Based on the decision table response you can route the assignment to the appropriate work queue. So that's why there are some OOTB activities also. See, press down arrow. So there is an option called it as a two decision table. See, this is a OOTB activity. If you pass your decision table, if you pass your decision table, then the assignment will be routed also, then the work queue will be routed. So just for a testing purpose I am creating my own decision table. My DES. Either you can use OOTB rule, because there is an option for this OOTB rule. You need to pass a decision table. Based on the decision table condition, based on the decision table condition satisfied, what is the output of that work queue, so it will be routed to that work queue. Or else you can use, okay, let me show you this very simple. Okay, my decision table, I can achieve the previous logic by using the decision table as well. Okay, I'm just adding a conditions. What is that property? This property is loan type. This one based on the loan type. That is the property. Label loan type. Click on save range. Okay, return value. If the loan type is car loan, now the return queue is the return queue is car loan queue. Save. Else if loan type is home loan, it is just copy paste here. So like this, or else by default, what is the otherwise? By default, I am routed to the loan queue if not satisfied. Okay, save the decision table. Check in. Now I will pass this decision table to OOT back to the work queue to decision table. I'm just listen. I'm just saying either you can select your you can create your own custom activity because there are some OOTB activities also. But for that OOTB activities also, you have to tell the conditions. The OOTB activities cannot do anything. So here two decision table. Okay, I'm just giving my decision table. Based on the decision table response, the assignment will be routed to that work queue. Now my decision table, save. And even interesting thing is, even if you open this two decision table OOTB activities also, you can understand the logic very easily. So here there are two simple steps based on the prop, because in that activity they have created a property map decision table. In the property map decision table, what is this one? Param dot decision table. So whatever the decision table you are passing to this activity as a parameter, that will be executed, and the response is assigned to this one. Obviously param dot assigned to, you must set to param dot assigned to property map decision table. This step is activity step is executed, and this step is executed this decision table based on the response, based on the return value. The return value will be set to this param dot assigned to. Leave it about the check availability. If it is a check availability means operator availability check, I'm not talking about this part now. Okay, simple. Now just run the case again. Now as of now home loan queue is 2. Now let's see. Home loan queue is now three assignments. Now three assignments. Now just open the your PG admin database table like this. You can achieve by using the custom activities or a built-in activities, etc. Mm, great. Okay, where is my schema? Okay, see this one, PC assign work basket. PC assign work basket. View data, all rows. And you can see the assignment should be routed to work basket, right? So you can find the data into the work basket table. See this one, PX assigned operator ID, home loan queue, and home loan queue. Still three assignments are routed to this work queue. Still three assignments are present in this work queue. So see, you can find all these details here. This is the case loan review flow because all the three assignments are routed to the work queue under the loan review screen. See this one, C14088 just now created, etc. Assign work basket, C14008. Even if you want, you can see this one. Just now, right? We created. Okay, log off, logged in. Okay, like this, you can route an assignment. See all these things. Like this, you can route an assignment to the work queue dynamically also. And there are a lot of other OOTB activities. So you can achieve by using the custom, you can achieve by using the custom route to custom assignment type work queue. And even if you want to route it to work list also dynamically, you can route it to work list. And see the router is a router. So router means which will route something, so that's why the name is called it as a router here. Assignment type, what type of assignment? It's a work queue or work list. Route to custom, that means it is not in my hands, I'm just selecting route to custom, then router is to decision table. So here if you want, you can select a different options also. There are two different options, to agent, to work basket, to create operator, to decision map, decision table, to decision tree also. For example, you can use the decision tree as well. So for example, what is the logic here? Say same logic, property map decision table there, here property map decision tree based on the outcome, param dot assign to, param dot assign to, that's it. Now here, what are the other options? To deferred work basket or a to default work basket. To default work basket, what is the default work basket? So it will open the OBP work group and okay, param dot assign to. So it will take the PY work group, right? What is your current operator? Operator ID PY work group, operator ID PY work group, and your work group will be retrieved based on the work group which is assigned to the default work basket. Now my operator ID is, what is my operator ID? My operator ID is Suresh Tumati. This is my operator ID. My operator ID is belongs to particular work group. What is my work group? Default at the rate SBI. This is assigned to which work queue? Obviously, this is also assigned to some work queue, right? This is the work queue name default at the rate SBI. Default at the rate SBI. Currently, I don't have because I'm selecting. If you want, you can select a to default work queue also, to default work basket. Now just click on save. Now, irrespective of the loan type, now it will be routed to work basket, default work basket. If you want, just click on save and run. Just check. Now it will be routed to the default at the rate of SBI because this is my work group, default at the rate work group. Now it will be, this work group is mapped to this work queue. So that's why. Now even if you selected or not different types of loan, it will be routed. Now even if you want, just refresh here. Where is the refresh? Now today, see now this one, 2022-06-19 default at the rate of SBI. What is the case ID? C14009. C14009. If you want to see, so what activity I have given? Two default work group. So what this activity is doing is, sorry, two default work basket. What this activity is doing? This is in the PEGA program. They are fetching my work group, my work group name. They are fetching my work group. What is my work group name? Default at the rate of SBI, because they are fetching this value from the operator id.py work group. Now property set param dot assign to py work group dot py default work basket. See, this is default at the rate of SBI work group. Even if you open the clipboard also, what is the work queue name? Py default work basket default at the rate of SBI. That property they are mapping right to param dot assign to. That property they are mapping to param dot assign to. So like this, you can use either OOTB rules, or if you want, you can write your custom activity to route it to the work queue or a work list dynamically. I hope you understand this video. Thank you. Happy learning.